Welcome to Coffee and Monsters. My name is Jeremy. Today we're making nervous Hubert being attacked by a butterfly. I start with some aluminum foil and shape out my armature. Add some bamboo skewers for leg supports. Once I trim those to length, I'll drill out some holes in my base. Add a little aluminum wire to help the clay bond. Today I'm using some cosclay. Mix these up to make a nice purple. I'll just begin wrapping my armature, trying to avoid trapping air pockets. Kind of texturize as I go here. Blend in these legs a little bit and texturize where I've blended. Now we'll get Hubert down on the base and make sure those legs go all the way through for support. Now I'll take a ball stylus and sort of use some pressure and make a place for his mouth, where I'll add some glow-in-the-dark clay. I'll take a silicone shaper and shape out his teeth. Then add some clay around that to build out the mouth. Add some texture to the lips and time to add the eyes. I'll wrap a little clay around these glass cabochons and blend that in. And give him a little upper eyelid. Blend that in. Now it's time for a nose. More like a trunk, I suppose. We'll use a monster bone for extra support here. And just gently slide that on there with some oven-baked clay adhesive. Now we'll shape out his feet. I'll just cut these and separate and soften the cut edges, kind of squish it all back together. Use some more glow-in-the-dark clay to make some horns. Bring back those monster bones for extra support. Wrap some clay around the base of that. Blend that all in and texturize. Time to make some arms. Make these the same way I made the feet, just separate and soften. Yes, let's give him that Kevin McAllister scream. There we go. Take a little floral wire and shape out a butterfly. Just gently add this clay, shape it, and just go ahead and stick the extra wires down into the trunk and bake it that way. I almost forgot to give Hubert his ears. Add those on there. Get a little more isopropyl alcohol on there. Now that he's baked, I'll sand him down and dust him off. Thanks, Dusty. Now it's time for paint. I'll brush a pinkish purple kind of halfway up from the bottom and a blue from the top down, kind of blending them in the middle. I'll dry brush a lighter version of that to kind of pull out all my texture. Now it's time to do my highlights. Take a magenta, do his fingertips, toes, do his ears, around his horns, and a little on the trunk, of course, and the eyes. Now make a brown wash to kind of help pull out the teeth a little bit. And a thin red wash to go over the lips. Now take some copper for all of the nails. And now it's time to paint the butterfly that's viciously attacking Hubert. And put a little triple thick gloss glaze over the teeth. There's a polyurethane on the lip. Now it's time to paint his base and add some Mod Podge, which is just Mod Podge and a little brown paint, and some grass flocking. I'll add some wood glue to the posts. And with that, Nervous Hubert is all finished. As always, I appreciate you watching Coffee and Monsters. Hope you can make it back next week. See what kind of monster we come up with then. Hubert says, watch out for those butterflies.